So today I was at work and I did the usual work stuff. I hid myself on the toilet in disguise of taking a shit to turn on the Persona 5 Phantom X on my phone and use my energy. Usual workplace stuff, you know? 5 minutes, nice. You go to the toilet, you sit down, you take a shit, you turn on the game in the meantime, and you let it auto-farm the pig. Because that was the way the stuff was supposed to go, right? Until recently. Or at least until today. Because I turned on the game and I realized the phone wants to download 400 megabytes of stuff. So I was like, oh shit, the update is here. I thought it's going to come tomorrow. It came today. And it broke all my hopes and dreams of using my stamina and action points today on time. Because I knew that I can't just take a look at the new stuff. Because look here! Metaverse has something new. So I couldn't go there and spoil it for myself. So I had to wait to get off work, to end my shift, to get home from trains everywhere. And now I'm finally here and now I can finally react to all this shit. Right? As you can see, I haven't seen the shop yet, the goals yet, the contracts yet. The events have a new icon, but that's about as much as I know about it. And I believe the new person, from what my channel mates told me, I suppose, is Phoebe, which I have no idea whether I've read that right or wrong, to be perfectly honest. And also, which I believe is the bartender girl. I also believe, but this is my personal intuition more than anything else, because I try to avoid spoilers, that she is probably 5-star elucidator. Cocktails scream two things. Either support, like healing potions, or ice. And she does not really have that icy, blue-ish, white-ish design like Kotone or someone like that, right? So I believe she's going to be an elucidator. I will not prolong my suffering of not knowing no longer. I will take a look now. Holy shit! Sorry. I got some interesting things stuck in my throat. Anyway, she looks interesting. She is, in fact, an elucidator, so I called that. She definitely doesn't look the way I expected her to look. She looks way cooler than I expected her to look. And she also is here sooner than I would have expected. Because now we are like making a very awkward pause on the Persona 5 themed ones. Because we don't have Haru yet, we don't have Futaba yet, we don't have Akechi, I guess, yet. He was in Persona 5. I'm probably missing someone still, but like... So now we are having a break from Persona 5, I take it. Phoebe, I guess I'm gonna call her, I don't know any better. But I guess Phoebe is alright. Moonlit Feather, so she has like a walking cane. So she's like a... because like she reminds me of like a priestess or something. Why does she have a walking cane, right? But like that's just my dementia, I guess. Cool weapon, cool character, definitely a cool fucking character. I love the design. I love green, I love gold, I love brunettes, I love everything about this, really. We weren't so lucky on our first pull, but luckily we do have enough funds to fill another pity pool, basically. So if we lose 50-50, we probably lose Phoebe. Feb? I don't know. I'm just gonna butcher it every time I say it. Point is, unless we are extremely lucky, I do not believe that we can get our weapon. As sad as it is, I do not believe we can get our weapon. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think I'm going to cry about it. because first, there are rumors, I think, when it comes to Phoebe, that she might get the standard banner treatment as the first elucidator of the 5-star rarity in time. And second, if an elucidator doesn't have a 5-star weapon, I don't think I really would be all that sad. Because it might be great, it might be amazing, but elucidators, let's say the things the way they are not as impactful as the main characters, basically, as the main element characters. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna try if we get lucky, okay? We still should have something around like 50 pulls. And then there will be some bonuses from exchanges, right? We have full Arai, we do have full Tomoko, I believe, or we are missing one or something like that, so that's going to be bonus exchange materials for us. Kuretani, nobody gives a shit about, so whatever. So I'm gonna choose weapons. We have gotten our sweet pickaxe last time. If you haven't seen the video where I was trying to pull for Queen and her weapon, definitely recommend that one. It was my most successful so far. Humble brag, by the way. Now, what do I want to do now? Jolting pulls is something that I would very much like, because that's new, and that's also like guaranteed weapon for Vino, which is the person that I'm kind of trying to get. And I would also want Retro Disco style, because Tomiyama is insane with Queen and Vino. So I'm gonna go with this for the weapon, but so far I don't give a shit about the weapon. I'm gonna give a shit about the pulling. And I think I owe it to myself to give her a trial first, to be perfectly honest. Yumi... Okay, I'm speaking now, thank you very much. Yumi specializes in providing buffs to all allies. Yes, as elucidators often do. She can increase the team's attack and damage of specific attributes. When allies deal damage, Yumi can create mixers of the same attribute and mix them together into a cocktail that strengthens allies' skills. Well, Yumi specializes in providing buffs. When allies deal damage, Yumi can create mixers of the same attribute and mix them together into a cocktail that strengthens allies' skills. So basically, every single element in the game has its own cocktail, and if you have a multi-elemental party, she can mix the elements together to put like special effects on everybody or something? Is that the way to understand this? When the team has multiple Phantom Thieves of the same attribute, the effect is stronger. Okay, so she will eventually be a support to the mono element teams then. Because the cocktails that she is going to make are going to be stronger when it's one element, but are going to have different effects when there are multiple elements. I need to see the skills before I make any judgment, because I do not think I understand it just yet. Quite the usual suspect. Let's just gun him down. Okay, he's down. All out attack him. Boom. He's fat. Ooh, Yamata no Orochi. Interesting. Solid damage. Solid ice damage. So they are now leaning into the idea of the mono team, right? We don't have an ice healer yet, and Yusuke is very much early. Leave this to me. Okay, I'm going to. Ooh. Ooh, no. Well, I mean, I agree with the skill here. My man, god damn. Okay, well, we must stay focused, brothers. Increase party's attack by 8.7% of Yumi's attack up to 3,680, whatever this number of attack. 3 turns! Ooh! Interesting. So we now have a elucidator that can technically keep this buff up with whatever this is. Because 3 turns is 12 of these like hourglasses, which I believe are like steps or turns as well. When a skill is activated, spend 1 cocktail to strengthen skill's effects. So that's what we've read. When a skill is activated, spend 1 cocktail to strengthen skill's effects. Spend higher quality cocktail first. So these are the cocktails. We have used 1 Cotone skill. We have used a gun on, what's his face? Soy. So that didn't give us a cocktail. And we have used Rob Roy's fire skill. And we have used our skill, but I guess that doesn't count. Or something. But so now we have 1 ice skill, and 1 ice cocktail and 1 fire cocktail. When a skill is activated, spend 1 cocktail to strengthen skill effects. Spend higher quality cocktail first. So these silver ones probably are lower quality cocktails, and I don't know what that does. Or maybe she takes 2 of these and makes a cocktail out of that. We'll see. Tailor-made, standard, and basic cocktail increase skill effect 120%, 100%, and 50%. So there are different tiers of cocktails she can make, and depending on that tier of cocktail, the cocktail is stronger. I believe that tailor-made skill or tailor-made cocktail is the one where you use all 3 of the same skill. That's how I understand it so far. Charming Gaze. Increase 1 ally's attack 1% per 230 of Yumi's attack up to 3,680 of attack, and max HP by 12% for 2 turns. Interesting. So she can increase attack twice by a wide margin of her attack, and also increase your HP by 12% for 2 turns. So you can technically keep both of these up infinitely if you skip 1 on the reset of both of them. For 3 turns, or like for 6 turns, you can keep both of these up simultaneously without wasting one of these effects, right? You use Tempting Build, next turn you use, or next 6 turns you use Charming Gaze, then you use Tempting Build again, then you use Charming Gaze again, and like you can indefinitely move this wheel. I cannot explain it really, because it's my thought process and it goes too fast. But I'm gonna show you one day if I have her. Okay? When activating skills, well, basic or standard cocktail to gain 1 tailor-made cocktail. Okay. So this makes it so that you can use the worst tier cocktails and make them into the top tier cocktails. So this makes her useful in the multi-element parties then. Assuming that I understand the mechanics of the cocktails. Invigorating Blend. Spend all cocktails to increase party's attribute damage based on targeted allies' attribute. So this is the mono attribute thing again. Increase party's attribute damage based on... yes. Increase damage by 1% per 230 of Yumi's attack up to this number again. Increase damage 120, 150 per tailor-made standard or basic cocktail spend. Increase effects of targeted ally 1.2 times. Increase effects on targeted ally 1.2 times. I don't know what that says. If spending 2+ standard or better cocktails, increase target's crit damage by 18.4. So she buffs your attack like crazy. She can buff your HP and she buffs crit damage. This elucidator is going to be definitely meta, and for a very long time, because unlike all other units, elucidators come in for like once in a very long while. I believe, or like it would make sense, that Futaba is going to be another elucidator. And if we were to use the previous versions as an example, she's gonna be here for 14 days. There's someone else is gonna come, and then there's gonna be another 14 days of them, and she's gonna disappear, and then there's gonna be another one in 14 days. If this 14-day circle continues indefinitely, the soonest I could imagine us getting Futaba, now that we've gotten a 5-star elucidator, is in like 3 or 4 versions. So that's going to be a very long time, and that's also going to be a very big pull factor for me, because like strategic wise it's very good investment, I think. Okay, well, let's use this, because I don't know what that does. Okay, we got Moonlit Banquet. Let's see what that did for us. I couldn't say. I can walk, it's fine. How much more damage are we doing now? We are doing less damage, I think. Let's do this, I guess. Putting down is solid. That's a big heal. Jesus, I haven't seen that big of a heal from Lufo. Very solid heals. I wanted my party to heal that much. And then she offers 100% to change inflict freeze. Oh, that's a big chance to inflict freeze. Yeah, that was strong, I guess. So let's see this. Now we have still one of these and one of these. I don't know how the cocktails work. I need to educate myself on that. So now we have increased ice damage, because there are ice elemental people in our party, right? Boom. So, like, interesting, like, not interestingly enough, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to badmouth her. But the problem with Elucidator is, or that I have, is that I can misplace their value because they are not as prominent on the battlefield, right? They are not prominent on the battlefield at all. I believe she is going to be good, but that was not the best way to demonstrate it. Anyway, we are pulling as we usually do. That's pretty much, you know, an established watermark of this channel. Doesn't matter who comes, we always pull. We should have enough to pull her, at least, if we are lucky. If we are not, we suck, and we suck a cock, I guess. But there is also one very important rule to obviously refresh. Whenever I do not pull who I'm pulling for, which is Phoebe in this case, I have to drink. I have to take a drink. I have to take a drink. And since she is a bartender, actually this idea came to me right about now. But why not do it, right? Because it's spontaneous. Since she's a bartender, every time I drink, I'm gonna drink from a bottle, basically. But I'm going to leave you with one of my very own personal cocktails. Because yes, I have a mixologist's degree, and I can do stuff that makes alcoholic drinks. That was the greatest sentence of the entire career that I said. Had here. Right, I have already pulled once, if you haven't noticed. So I have to drink now. That's a one. Oh! I decided that the queen one wasn't enough, so I brought something stronger. And I don't really have all that much left, so it's like the sediment on the bottom, which is usually the strongest. Anyway, let's get right into it. Again. Boop. We got booped. What's her name again? There we go. Want a Phoebe, please? Or you can perhaps undress me and suck my cock. What the hell? We got. So that's exchange fees. And I don't know why when I press like about here, they activate the persona that I got that I give zero shit about. Happens constantly. 25 pity. Continue. I actually need to drink. I actually need to drink. Actually. Okay. Next. Please make this quick or I might not survive. I haven't eaten yet. It's going to be very bad. How about that? Do you like it? Nope. Well, you can again suck my dick. You. I guess I could level you up once I have you on a high enough awareness level to make like an on-team that apparently slaps. But I don't know about that. Okay. That's a shot number 3. I'm gonna go down through the entire bottle in about like 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's not the healthiest thing to be doing. Okay, next. We still have 3. Still have 3 left. No. Disliked, no. Okay. Well. Who do we get this time? Oh, we got a double. Alright, I guess. 45. Another shot goes in. You know what I've noticed right now? She's gonna be here for 31 days and 9 hours, which means that doesn't add up to twice 14 days, because that's 28 days. And she's here for a month and today. Which is weird, because they are either slowing down on the uptake or on the supply of new heroes, or she is going to be here for the entire version. Which would be surprising, because that would be the first. At any rate, continue. Ah, shit, my mouth burns already. Ah, my cheeks burn from the inside. I don't think I like that. This worked last time, I think. Fuck are you. Big goose fuck are yous. She did like that. She did. It worked last time. Now let's pray. Let's pray to Jesus above that we actually get this, because it's an early. And I would really dislike to lose this 50-50, because I wouldn't have more to pour for another one. Please. Fuck off, you creepy piece of shit. Michelin Man! Stop! Yes! Okay, we got an early one and we got it. We got an early one and we got her. That is the best possible outcome, because now we can actually spend some of our money to pull for the weapon. Nice! I don't know why, and I don't even know that I should say it on a video because I'll curse myself. But I am pretty fucking lucky so far in this game. I'm pretty fucking lucky so far in this game. Okay, well, some exchange materials. Yay, 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 yay. W fucking pull. Amazing. Sooner than I anticipated. But damn, am I happy to do that. Yeah. So now we're gonna exchange for some metajoules. We now have 70, but that's 700. Which should technically punch us all the way up to having like 30 weapon pulls. What sucks is that we have no PT. And what sucks is, again, is that we don't have a guaranteed 50-50. Because I did pull the nuclear finisher in the video followed by the queen one. So we have no guarantees here. But we're gonna try. And if nothing else, we can pull her 4-star weapon, which I think I'm going to be more than happy with. But, you never know. I would definitely be happy with a better one. Let's go. Same rules apply, by the way. I still have a lot of the bottle to go through. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Hey EY, what you doing, buddy? Yeah, I don't give a much shit. Oh, that's a okay, okay, okay. You did give me quite a lot, so I'm not gonna badmouth you for that one. But I'm gonna have to have a shot again. Damn it. Turns out I don't have that much left of the bottle. There's probably like one more sip in there, and then I'll have to go get something else. That's what you say. Nothing. Okay, fuck you. Okay. Crime and punishment. Nothing all too interesting, but we still have more, but I'm gonna exchange the things that we have now. We're one short of another 100, which is gonna pain. Which is gonna pain. Yes, which is gonna pain. Which is gonna hurt, but we get 100 more from another pull because we are guaranteed to have at least one more 5-star, then we can exchange it for another 100, and then we can do like some quick stuff to collect like rewards from anywhere. We're gonna check out the events anyway, so maybe there's gonna be like some lay around stuff that we can use, right? Anyway, pull number 3, and my last sip from the bottle. Here we go. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I expected nothing else, so I'm really not that disappointed. But we did get this, which is fine because that's her 4-star weapon. This one looks cooler, duh, but like it's not a necessity. We have a 15 here, so I think we can do a pull here, and maybe we pull something that we can use the crystals for in exchanges to have the final 100. Does that make sense? Was that a sensible sentence? Okay, well let's do that then. Not giving a shit, really. Boom. Okay, 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 okay! We got what we needed, pretty much. Right? That works! That works. We can now transform these into 400 more gems, and we can have another pull. But first I need to take a shot, actually, because I forgot about that. That was the last one. This thing is now empty. I don't know if I want to start another bottle because of one pull, but I'll think about it. Yeah. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Yeah, I expected as much. Just skip to the good part. Okay. Well, we are again as dry as nuns. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. But we are poor again. So this is the part of the video where I check the events and I discovered that there indeed are no riches to be had. So first things first, I'm interested in the metaverse thing. There's a new metaverse thing apparently. So I'm gonna look into the metaverse and see what that's all about. Velvet Trials are new, my stamina is overflowing, Metro of Desire is new, kind of. Trials from the Sea of Soul restarted, Gates of the Nightmare Catcher restarted. Not that interesting. So I thought there was gonna be something new, but I got baited. Pretty much. What I will not get baited at is the events page. Because those are always here. Metro of Desire, new route unlocked. Weekly cumulative rewards. Choose the path of the train and resolve incidents as you aim for the final stop. So there's a new Metro of Desire thing. Whatever that means, we're gonna take a look at it later. Trial of Thorns. Ooh. Asura and Trumpeter. Defeat powerful enemies and complete goals to earn a variety of rewards. Rewards can be traded in the exchange for items such as a 5-star weapon for wonder. Okay, let's look at the exchange. Is that the Joy of Things thing? Yes, it's the Land of Fortune. I thought it's a Land of Joy, but it's a Land of Fortune thing. So the Madarame paintings boss fight and the pig boss fight were like pilot beta testing to new mechanic that's going to be the boss fights. That's going to change every season, I'm assuming. Interesting. I'm definitely gonna try this because like I can see millicoins in here and I can see a lot of these in here. Which, this might not look like it, but this is a lot in the standards of the game. Not that interesting. Some awards, this. That's the main reward, so that's the top score rewards, I think. Spin to win raffle is back. Our all-time favorite. Do nothing to pick a card and spin your reward. Our all-time favorite. Metro of Desire, okay, so whenever a Metro of Desire event comes, the Martin's Limited shit comes. Login bonus, I'll take it. Thanks. Queen is here, character trial we have finished, so that's 30. And new bonds. Ooh, it's this girl. It's, this girl. I thought she, like, see, I knew she is significant. She has different, like, clothing and eye color and everything, right? So I knew she's gonna be important, especially since no one else seems to have eyes and or any other facial features. So I was 100% sure she's going to be important. And I was right. She's here. She is now going to be a confidant, and I was quite looking forward to that because she looks interesting. Okay, so that's a new bond number 1. Is there another one? Okay, we have a guitar soloist. She looks very cool. Yumi we already have Yumi. We have cooler Yumi. Nice. Okay, well, so far, not the most interesting slew of events that we've seen here. This exists, but I believe that's now presented as an event to be further introduced as a permanent mechanic, which I'm not a fan of. But then gacha games do this a thing when they do not engage their main event in the first day of the version, because they farm the hype around the character, around the new character, right? They just dropped. So there might be some changes to that. But unluckily for us, there is nothing that we can farm the weapon things from. We have pulled 50 times already. You're kind of behind. Yep. Okay, well, what to do now? How much pity do we have? Is my question now. I kind of missed it. 6 is the answer here, which I don't really care. 30 is the answer here, which I don't really care either. And 40 is the answer here. Which means that we need 3,000 of these to pull at least one 5-star weapon. Let me think about how we do this. What's in the shop? A daily gift, yes. 7 days spoils pass, that's old. Coffee 8 pass, limited button set, limited millicoin set, newcomer pass, Martin's coin card reward. Yeah. Platinum set, yeah. Millicoin set 2! Millicoin set 2! Monthly millicoin set. Millicoin set 2, what's millicoin set 2? Ooh. Well, isn't that just convenient? Oh, hey guys, what's that over there? You see that? You see that over there? I wonder what that is. Take a look at there. Everyone, take a look at there. Look there. I wonder what that is. I really wonder what that is. Oh no, you guys missed it. It was right over there, man. It was right over there too. Well, anyway, so I found an event that instantly gave us 30 platinum millicoins, which is interesting because that's exactly what we needed, right? And the event was like in the shop, which was very weird, but like to each their own, okay? Like I found the event in the shop, you might have it elsewhere, I don't know. But it also means that I think I need to go for another bottle. Give me a second, please. So, this is not the best case scenario, but we are kind of out of the liquor-y stuff. What I did find in the closet, if you will, is a blood orange fernet. I don't know how that will combo with my honey rum that I've had so far. Take it as an experience, right? We are basically mixing cocktails. Yumi would be proud at us, okay? We are mixing them in our bellies, but we are mixing them nonetheless. So, we have what we need to pull the weapon for absolutely sure. Now the only question is whether we get the moonlit feather or one of these. I would be excited for all of these. I would be mostly excited for the limited one, obviously, because it's limited unlike anything else, but we can't always be lucky. Let's see if the RNGesus is on our side today, truly. Another one to the pile. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Okay, so that's first sip of liquor from this bottle. I remember this thing to be very sweetly, like, pinchy on the tongue. I don't know how I explain this to you. Yep, it's sweet sour in a very interesting and kind of good way, I should be perfectly honest. It doesn't complement the honey as much. I'm probably gonna be sick, and I'm probably gonna throw up right after the video. But pretty good drink, you know, pretty, like, Fernet does some heinous shit, but this is kind of good. Anyway, let's go again. At least give me one earlier one. Nope. You're gonna shit on my head again. You piece of shit. Okay, well. Oh, I care about this so much. Oh, I care about this so much. I care about this a million times. So, are we gonna lose or are we gonna get what we need or want? That's the question. And right now, we have a guarantee of getting something. Whether I'm gonna drink because I won't get what I want or not, it's in the stars, man. You know, it's very smooth. It's like drinking a very well done heavy orange lemonade with like a lot of distilled alcohol. It's weird, but I kind of like it. I kind of dig it. I kind of like everything that fucking flows though. So like, I'm no Miyazawa, but you know, it's kind of cool. All right, now let's give our prayers to RNGesus one more time. I don't need to look right now because I know there is going to be a rainbow shit in this suitcase. The only question is whether it's going to be the rainbow shit I want or that I don't want, or that I want but less. Does that make sense? There we go. Rainbow shit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sure. 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 We don't have enough of these yet. Okay. Alright. 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 It's gonna be the last one, isn't it? The bastard has done it again. He milked it for all it's worth. It's gonna be the very last one. If I counted right, this is the last one. Now I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna try to deduce by the voice. What have he got? That's Tomiyama, isn't it? Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! I don't want to open my eyes now. Peak. Alright. Retro disco style. I mean, like, it's okay because we need it anyway, and I want it anyway, and it looks kind of cool, but that's a pain. That's a pain. That's the equivalent show of pain. And we don't get enough for it. Well, once again, the weapon pool leaves me defeated. But I don't really want to spend no more today. I have done what I have done always in my videos. I have gotten the character. And I have lost the 50-50 on a weapon. So, this is probably going to be it for the video. I thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, do not forget to leave the like that you liked about this video, because it helps it a lot to gain like attention, and that's not exactly what I am trying to say. But it also shows me that I'm doing something right with these. And if you want me to continue, it would definitely show me that you want me to continue, which then would show me that I should continue. I've had too much to drink, so I'm not making sense right now, but I believe that makes sense. Also, if you're new here and you kind of like this stuff for no reason, really, because there is no explainable, defendable reason in the field of court as to why you should like this, subscribe. It's free. It's free, and it allows you to never miss another one of these ever again. And that's a free service. It's a free watchman for my videos. So, like, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? You want to watch these. You know you want to watch these. If you watched to this point, you know you want to watch these because you liked what you saw. You were entertained. So, like, subscribe, Comment if you want to. I love talking to people, or to you people. Not really to people, but to you people. You're all lovely. And I will see you, as usual, in the next one, in the next series, or perhaps in the game space. Goodbye, guys.